everyone, I'm here. It is Thursday, and I thought I would use Thursdays as kind of a day to either talk about what I'm doing, like on a creative level, or rant or whatever it is that I feel like doing, but a little more informal than the tarot scopes or the astrology type stuff. And so I did a bit of a branding revamp this week. So if you've seen my website, go check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But I have I've sort of done a bit of rebranding. I mean, not my like my name and everything is all the same, but recently I've kind of been rethinking about how I wanted the website to look, how I wanted, my Instagram to look, like all those kind of like little detail type things. But part of what spurred this on was I got the Sacred Creators Oracle. I wish I had it here, but it's upstairs, I think. So the Sacred Creators Oracle, I've been doing a lot of readings about as far as like my creative goals and business goals and all that kind of stuff. And it talked a lot about how, for me, I have to bring my whole self to the table. All of you to the table, even the parts that you think, what does that have to do with anything? So I do art, I play music, I write, and I read tarot and I do astrology and stuff too. And I thought, well, instead of doing like different websites or whatever, just put it all together and just be yourself. You're not going to be for everybody. Nobody is. And, if you're trying to be for everybody, as they say, you will be for nobody. So I'm just, was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be me, and I like what I like, and I am who I am, and the people who are for me or as part of the same tribe will stick around, and the people who aren't will move on. And that's totally cool, because I'm in the New Age community, and I'm here on the web, talking about tarot and all that stuff, and there's a lot of other tarot readers that I love and I follow, but I find that sometimes I come across things in the New Age community that don't sit quite right with me. And some of that is the stuff that's like, I feel like it's sometimes people offer a lot of platitudes in the New Age community, and I think that happens in any community. I'm not just picking on the New Age, but telling people to be positive all the time, I think is a bit of a platitude. Like, I totally agree that we should be positive in general, but sometimes when people are going through shit, they don't need to hear you say, oh, let's just think positively about things. That is not going to help them. I know it doesn't, it sure didn't help me when I've been going through stuff in my life, because sometimes you're just not in that place, and that is okay. And sometimes you want someone who will just give it to you straight and, with compassion, and tell you what's going on. I don't really, kind of buy the whole, you have to be positive 100% of the time, all the time. Like, we're human and we get sad and we get angry, and all of those emotions have a reason. They have a reason for being there. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna talk about on my blog and on my channel things that I want to talk about, and if that fits in with the whole New Age community love and light stuff, that's great. And if it doesn't, that's okay too, because I'm just being me. And another thing I thought I would bring more of to the table was kind of the art I'm doing. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen it. And it's also some of the music I'm doing and the music that I enjoy, and kind of adding that into the mix as far as, things that I talk about. Because I think sometimes what the New Age community is missing is people being real. I think people are trying so hard to be love and light and good and forgiving all the time, that they stop being real about how they're really feeling and what's really going on in their lives and what they're really interested in. Like, I know there's a lady I follow who loves to read cards, and she loves gangster rap, and that's okay. I mean, it's not my thing, but that's okay. You don't have to like New Age fluffy music if that's not what you like, or you don't, if you love watching horror movies, or whatever it is, that doesn't make you any less of a tarot reader or a psychic than somebody else. You don't have to like play the part of the New Age woo-woo, positive all the time kind of person. That's not me, and that's not who I want to pretend to be, because that's just not who I am. Like I said, I do believe, like, be respectful of people and be a loving person and be positive, but you know, sometimes you're going through a shitty day, or sometimes you're going through a really shitty time, and trying to pretend to be like all love and light all the time is not helpful. It's not helpful to anyone. I think it puts way too much pressure on us, and we already have we already have enough pressure in this world. So I just thought I would kind of just switch things up a little bit more, and sort of, you know, like I said, I just sort of redid the look and stuff, and I mean, that's very surface type stuff, but I thought I would just have to bring more of me to the table and talk a little bit more about, you know, some of the stuff I've been through personally and things like that, and not to get overly personal, but just so, you know, people know, like, I've had crap happen to me too, so I know what it's like. So anyway, you know, check it out. Let me know what you think. I've kind of did a little bit of a redo with the Etsy shop too. I had like different readings. I am going to probably add some more as time goes on, but right now I kind of kept it to sort of a lot of creativity type readings. Like, I have my single card draw, but I'm using the Sacred Creator and gearing it specifically for if you're a creative type person. If you're like somebody who is you know, running a spiritual business, or you are an artist or creative person or working on a creative project, that's what I'm gearing that one towards. And then I have my 3-card reading, and that's like a how to break free if you're feeling stuck, or you are, you know, there's an obstacle in your way, how you can break free of that. And then the general reading is still very much a general reading, and it's just about getting yourself back on track. Like, it's, you know, we all have those times where we figure, like, how did I get here? Like, I thought I was going this way and now I'm going that way, and how do I get back on track in my life? Or if you're feeling like, I don't know what's happening next for me, that's kind of more the one for you. And then I have my yearly reading, and that's like a reading that kind of tells you the energies that are going on for the year, and it's really good for stuff like New Year's or like Samhain or your birthday or whatever, but you can do it anytime. And I'm using the Sacred Creators Oracle with that one as well. So again, especially for creative type people. And by the way, we're all creative people. Anyone who tells you you're not creative, or if you think you're not, you are. Everybody is. It kind of gives you what the energies and focuses are going to be for the next 12 months. And then I still have my astrology birth chart reading if you're interested in that, and that kind of goes through what the, you know, like, you can pull up a birth chart, you know, on the web anywhere, but it's like interpreting it, and it's also talking about like the archetypes that are at work in your life. So I just kind of left it simple like that. So if you want to go check it out, check it out. If you're not interested, that's cool too, like, totally is. And I'm revamp the blog and stuff, and I'm going to be trying to do a new weekly newsletter as well, so all that kind of stuff. But let me know what you think. Like, let me know what you think. Take a look, let me know, like and subscribe. I'll talk to you later.